2025 MLB Speedway Classic, Braves vs. Reds at Bristol Motor Speedway. Imagine this. Two iconic Major League Baseball teams, the Atlanta Braves and Cincinnati Reds, stepping onto a racetrack instead of a baseball diamond. Sounds wild, right? This is exactly what happened at the Bristol Motor Speedway during the much-anticipated 2025 MLB Speedway Classic, a groundbreaking event that blended America's love for baseball with the high-octane energy of motorsports. But here's where it gets controversial. Should traditional sports be played in unconventional venues like NASCAR tracks? Let's dive into how this unique spectacle unfolded and why it sparked so many opinions. On August 2nd, 2025, thousands of passionate fans from both teams gathered at the legendary Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. The atmosphere was electric, even before the first pitch was thrown. Fans could be seen mingling in the fan zone, walking through the Legacy Walk, and snapping photos with the famous "It's Bristol, baby" sign, a nod to the venue's rich racing history. Some enthusiasts arrived clad in a mix of baseball jerseys and NASCAR gear, showcasing their dual allegiances. It wasn't just about the game. It was an experience steeped in culture and nostalgia. Adding to the excitement was a star-studded pregame show featuring country music legend Tim McGraw and hip-hop icon Pitbull. As the rain began to fall lightly over the speedway, families huddled under ponchos while children danced along to the beats. The performance brought together fans of all ages, creating a sense of unity despite the looming weather delay. And when one lucky attendee won a Cincinnati Reds prize during a raffle, cheers erupted across the crowd. A small but heartwarming moment amid the anticipation. But let's talk about the real stars of the day, the players themselves. Before the game officially started, fans watched intently as the Braves and Reds warmed up on the field. Batting practice drew large crowds who eagerly captured every swing and hit with their cameras. Meanwhile, crew members worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the makeshift baseball field met professional standards. A massive jumbotron towered above the scene, reminding everyone that they weren't just at any ballpark. They were witnessing history at a world-renowned speedway. Speaking of history, there was another unforgettable highlight. Hall of Famers Johnny Bench, Reds, and Chipper Jones, Braves, alongside team mascots, unveiled the official MLB Speedway Classic trophy. This symbolic gesture underscored the significance of the occasion and gave fans yet another reason to celebrate. Of course, no outdoor event is without its challenges, and Mother Nature decided to make an appearance. Rain persisted throughout the day, causing delays and forcing fans to rely heavily on binoculars and ponchos. Despite the soggy conditions, spirits remained high. People chatted in the stands, explored concession stands, and participated in interactive games set up in the fan zone. For many, these moments of connection made the rainy wait worthwhile. As the evening wore on, anticipation grew palpable. Cars representing each team sat parked near the field, adding a touch of flair to the already surreal setting. With the grandstands filling up and the sky darkening, the stage was set for what promised to be an epic showdown between the Braves and Reds. So now we come back to the question: is hosting a baseball game at a NASCAR track a stroke of genius or a risky move? While some argue that events like the MLB Speedway Classic breathe new life into traditional sports, others worry it might dilute the essence of the game. What do you think? Did this bold experiment succeed in bringing fans closer to the action, or did it stray too far from the sport's roots? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because after all, conversations like these are what make sports fandom so vibrant. Sights and sounds from the historic MLB Speedway Classic at Bristol Motor Speedway. A historic night in Tennessee. The MLB Speedway Classic, on the evening of Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, a groundbreaking event took place in the world of sports. The very first Major League Baseball MLB game ever held in Tennessee. The Atlanta Braves faced off against the Cincinnati Reds at the iconic Bristol Motor Speedway, marking a significant milestone in the state's sports history. This extraordinary matchup drew an astonishing crowd, with over 85,000 enthusiastic fans filling the renowned racing venue to witness the thrilling contest. Just days prior, these two teams had already engaged in a spectacular game, where they combined for an incredible 16 runs in the 8th inning alone, ultimately leading to a dramatic extra-inning victory for the Braves. Adding to the excitement of the evening, legendary Hall of Famers were present to honor the occasion. Johnny Bench, a celebrated figure for the Reds, and Chipper Jones, a beloved icon to the Braves, were both scheduled to throw out the ceremonial first pitches, further elevating the significance of this historic event. As the night unfolded, the atmosphere was electric, filled with the sights and sounds of baseball at its finest. Here are some of the most memorable moments from this landmark night at Bristol Motor Speedway. Record attendance. Over 85,000 fans gathered, setting a new record for attendance at a baseball game in Tennessee. Epic showdown. The previous game between the Braves and Reds showcased an unforgettable 8th inning, where both teams displayed their offensive prowess. Ceremonial first pitches. The presence of baseball legends added a touch of nostalgia and excitement to the event. This event not only celebrated the sport of baseball, but also highlighted the growing popularity of MLB in new regions. But here's where it gets controversial. Will this trend of hosting MLB games in non-traditional markets continue? As fans, what are your thoughts on expanding MLB's reach into new territories? Do you believe it enhances the sport's appeal, or does it dilute the tradition? Share your opinions in the comments below. MLB Speedway Classic. Braves vs. Reds rain delay updates, live weather coverage. In a dramatic turn of events, the highly anticipated MLB Speedway Classic, featuring the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds, has been thrown into disarray by the relentless Tennessee weather. Fans brimming with excitement had gathered in record numbers at the Bristol Motor Speedway, eager to witness what was set to be the most attended Major League Baseball game in history. But alas, the skies had other plans. As the Braves and Reds prepared to take the field on Saturday, August 2nd, a significant delay from the original plan. Spencer Strider, the Braves starter, will no longer take the mound, as announced by Fox's broadcast. And this is the part most people miss. AccuWeather forecasts that the rain will persist in the area until approximately 9:58 p.m. ET. Reds manager Terry Francona, speaking on the Fox broadcast, lamented, "It's gonna be a while, it looks like," after conferring with MLB officials amidst the downpour. Should the game be unplayable on August 2, it will be rescheduled for Sunday, August 3rd, as both teams have reserved off days to accommodate potential weather disruptions. Rain has intermittently drenched Bristol, Tennessee, throughout the day, leaving fans fervently hoping for a break in the clouds so they can witness the Reds and Braves in action. It's a bitter pill for MLB, who had invested considerable effort into this game. Braves-Reds weather updates at the MLB Speedway Classic. This section will be updated continuously throughout the rain delay. 9:07 p.m. Eastern Time. The MLB Speedway Classic was poised to commence at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, but the top was unfurled at 7:19 p.m. and stayed in place until roughly 8:50 p.m. The first pitch is now set for 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time, over 2 hours after the initial schedule. What are your thoughts on the impact of weather on major sporting events? Do you think MLB should have planned for such contingencies more effectively? Share your views in the comments below.